Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So my lovelies, just to give you an announcement, I'm still not well after the COVID. It's left me so fatigued, guys, so I am still struggling there. I have done readings for this week, but I've done them off spiritual notes, so I've jotted things down that was sort of coming in. So they're only short little readings and I will timestamp them below. The other thing is I'm not going to be here for a few weeks because I've got a deadline to reach on my novel. I've been writing a novel now for 5 years, believe it or not, 5 years. And most of it's with my editor, and I've got deadlines to reach, and it's important because if you can imagine, I do my YouTube, but obviously even though I'm monetized, I get sort of like £1.20 a month. Okay, whereas my book could obviously bring me some extra income in because I am now retired, so I'm looking at what is important. Okay, not as though YouTube isn't important to me, because it's been a real health sort of, helps me cope with my health issues, keeps me sane, guys. It's just that physically I'm not well enough to do everything, as you can appreciate. I am going to be giving a giveaway out from the 1st of October for the whole of October, so please enter that. And I am here. You can message me at poetrywitch@hotmail.com if you've got any issues in between, my lovelies. Okay, so with all that said and done, let's get on with the readings. I'm now going to be reading for the lovely star sign of Aries. So Aries, I've done the fire signs first, and for you I jotted some notes down here which I'm going to read from, and they were showing me sort of baking things, preserving, doing sort of pickles and jams and foraging. I saw some Aries going out and about foraging for things that are out and about in your area now. I also had some spiritual message of some post, some mail is going to get lost. So it could be an important letter that you've sent, or you're waiting on something to come through, but there's something about an area here where there's an issue with mail. Okay, I also had an injury sustained. I didn't feel it was with you. I just felt I felt like a trip or a fall of a family member where they bang sort of their knees or leg. I just felt there was an injury sustained. Okay, also spirit was showing me a watch is significant for some of you around this time. There's something about whether a watch is broken, whether it's a purchase of a watch, but there's something about around the tail end of September, there's something significant about a watch. The names I had come through was Poppy and James for you, Aries. Now this could be people who are in your energy circle now, where things are going on around these people, or it could be people that you meet in the near future, or it could actually be on a memory link where this person or these people could be in spirit. And the song I had for you, now this could be something that you hear on the radio, it could be something you hear in a store. Okay, it could be a significant song for you anyway, but it was The Answer, My Friend, Is Blowing in the Wind. Now I will link the full title of the song in the description box below. Okay, and there's something about blood pressure monitoring. There's something about somebody's blood pressure that isn't quite right and it needs monitoring. It could also mean that you could be wanting to buy a blood pressure monitor for yourself. Okay, but there was something about somebody's bloods, and especially raised blood pressure. So I am going to shuffle one card for you just to see what the card is saying to focus on this week as well. And we have for you, Aries, we've got independence. Beautiful card of independence here, and it says decide for yourself, exercise your right to choose. So there's some issues around Aries this week where it's saying to you, you've got the right to choose what you decide to do on a certain subject. It's having your freedom back as well for some of you. You'll have to excuse my voice because, like I said, I'm still suffering getting over the COVID, and it does affect my voice, guys. But yeah, we've got independence, and it's also about taking a risk as well this week, Aries. Okay, sort of, if you're doubting yourself or you don't think you've got the right skills and abilities, then I feel it's saying to you, be independent and trust in your gut feelings. And as it says here, exercise your right to choose. So with all that said and done then, lovely Aries, don't forget, check out looking for my giveaway at the start of October. And until next time, you take care of you. Now going to reading for the lovely star sign of Leo. So Leo, what was my jottings down for Leo? Let's have a look. I had for you frustration, irritated kind of energy around you, okay? Mainly because your voice is not being heard at the moment, okay? It's as though you're trying to get your point across and it's as though somebody's turning deaf ears on you, okay? There was a worry over a pet for some of you as well. Now, not everybody's got pets, but I do feel if it's not you directly, it could be some family member, or you hear of a friend whose pet is not very well at the moment. The names I got for you were Michael, Sally and Emma are important this week. Now, these names could be people who are here on the earth plane, or it could be significant people who've passed to spirit. There was spirit showing me a vehicle breaking down as well. There was also the energy of some Leos have got this argument going on at the minute where they can't forgive somebody for letting them down on a certain situation. Feeling betrayed as well. I had the sense of betrayal around you, Leo. There was also pawning an item, selling an item to gain funds. I just felt some Leos were struggling, and there was an item that you wanted to take to a pawn shop where they give you the money and give you a certain amount of time to go and buy that item back if you want to. I felt like there was some kind of financial struggle here, and it was selling things in order to try and obtain money, okay? Again, that's not going to be for all of you, but I do feel it strongly. That came through on the message. We had a child falls ill in hospital, okay? A child is poorly and has to be taken to hospital, be checked out. If you've not, it's not going to be directly for you if you've got, you haven't, not everybody's got children, but you could hear of somebody in the family whose child is taken to hospital for reassurance purposes, okay? And then the song I had for you was Take On Me, okay? Take On Me, and I will put the link of that song in the description box below. I felt that some of you may hear that song this week when you're out and about, or if it comes on the radio, but it's sort of a significant message for some of you, where it's to do with a relationship, as in take on me, give me a chance, okay? Again, that's not going to resonate for all of you, and that song could have different meanings for everybody. Let's just shuffle the cards and just see what the main message is coming out for you. What have we got for Leo? And we've got retreat, and we've got take a mini retreat, listen to the voice of your soul, okay? So feeling fragile, feeling sort of, some of you are very, your emotions are quite withdrawn at the minute. It feels like you don't really want to mix as much. Feeling quite hurt, and this, remember I picked up in the scribbling that I've put here, that there's something about forgiving, okay? Feeling betrayed as well, cannot forgive somebody. So I do feel that is key for some of my Leos. So guys, don't forget, come the 1st of October, I will probably be putting a giveaway out. So please enter that. And until next time, you take care of you. Bye then. Now going to reading for the lovely star sign of Sagittarius. So Sag, what scribbles did I have down for you? And we have, there was a bargain purchase for some of you. It was as though you were really happy that something had been really slashed down in price. You were going to buy it a couple of months ago, and it's as though waiting for this has paid off. Okay, so that was quite significant, that came through. There was good news coming in a letter as well, so that was good energies coming through. And an old friend for some of you, reconnect, somebody you haven't spoken to for over 2 years. I want to say it's over that time frame, and it's like out of the blue, you might find an email or a message come through, but there is old friends recontacting. There's something about ruin a pair of trousers. Somebody is going to ruin a pair of trousers, whether they rip them, whether they fall over and, you know, get them covered in something. It might not be you directly, but it could be somebody around you that you hear that there's something about trousers, okay? Something about ruining a pair of trousers. Then we've got calling someone's bluff. This week, it's as though some of you, obviously it's not going to relate to all of you, but there was like trying to catch somebody out and you call somebody's bluff to find out the real information. So that was quite significant. The names I had was Evelyn, Steve, Josh and Christopher. Now these names can be people around you here on the earth plane. They can also be on a memory link for those in spirit. Then we had issues with a zip on a coat. It's as though you've gone to zip up a coat and it's broken or the zip gets stuck. Spirit was showing me that. There was an invitation coming in for you. I feel this is an invitation around the Christmas period, that you will have an invite to a party. And then someone sends a thank you. It's as though you receive a thank you off someone. It's as though you've helped them out, you've bailed them out on something, and it's a thank you from someone. And the song I had for you, Sagittarius, was by Green Day, and it was When September Comes. And obviously we are in September now. But I felt as though that song was significant for some of you. When you're out and about, you will hear that song come through, and it's sort of spirit connecting as a spiritual link, because that song will then, you know, trigger you thinking, oh, I was told I may hear of that song. But I do feel that is important, or it's a special song for some of you. So let's just do a quick shuffle of the cards and see what comes out for you then. And we've got peace. I will put the song link in the description box below for you anyway, Sag, if you've never heard of that song. But we've got peace here. And this is what you could be struggling with, not getting at the moment. I just feel very hectic energies around Saggies. And it says, embrace your confusion. Let there be peace in not knowing all the answers. So you could be worrying over something, trying to, you know, meet your problems halfway, trying to preempt something. And it's like to say, look, whatever's going to happen will happen. Just try and put it out of your mind at the minute and allow your mind to be peaceful and not sort of on the go all the time. So my lovely Saggies, don't forget to enter my competition on the 1st of October. That will be released. And like I say, I'm not going to be here for a few weeks because obviously I've got to get this sort of book finished. So until next time, you take care of you. Bye then. Now going to be reading for the lovely star sign of Libra. We always have to sing for Librans. So Libra, my little scribblings here of what I've got down for you. And it was dreaming more than normal. Some of you could be having sort of dreams, repetitive dreams coming through. And I always say, try and jot down what you can remember. I know it's hard sometimes when we wake up, we do forget our dreams. But I just feel that for some of you, there's a message here, a hidden message that spirit are trying to get through to you. Then we've got good news comes in a letter for some of my Librans. And we've got also news of a passing. I felt like there was going to be news of a passing for some of you. It might not be directly to your family, but it could be like that you hear of somebody passing in your neighbourhood, that kind of a vibe. The names that came through to you were Roger, Jean, Amy and Frankie. Now Frank could be Frank male or Frankie as a female, however you want to interpret that. These names could be people around you that you may be here on the earth plane, or it could be that they are spiritual, on the spiritual side of things, okay, however they resonate to you. It could be somebody that you could meet in the future as well. Always remember that. There's something about you getting angry about somebody being ripped off. It's as though you have a conversation with somebody and it really gets you annoyed because you feel like somebody's being ripped off, okay? And there's also some of you who keep seeing a stray dog. I want to say a dog in your neighbourhood, or it'll just appear. But there's something about watching out for a stray dog, because I do feel that is going to be really key for some of you. The song I had for you was Bohemian Rhapsody by the Queen. So I will put that in the description box below. I feel that is going to be heard by some of you on the radio, or if you go in a shop or somewhere. There's some significant link here to this song for some of my Librans. Okay, so I will put that, as I said, in the description box. So Libra, what have we got coming out in the card for you? What have we got for Libra? And we've got action. Beautiful card, okay? But I feel like this is a challenge for you. It's like you've come to this like the first step, and it's like tiny steps, but you've got to go through a certain process to get to the top, okay? So I want to say, don't feel daunted by this task, this whatever is going to be presented to you. Take each step at a time, okay? Slowly work your way up to the top here. So it says, take action. The journey to find your lost self begins with one step. So you're going in the right direction. Don't sort of think, you've got to do 5 or 6 steps at a time. One step per day, okay? And that is moving forward, and soon enough, okay, that action will get you to where you should be. It's as though some of you feel like there's something ahead of you that is really daunting, but it's saying to you, take one step at a time. So my lovely Librans, don't forget to enter my giveaway. That goes out on the 1st of October. I'm not going to be here for a few weeks, so I need to get this book finished. So until I read for you next time, you take care of you. Bye then. I'm now going to be reading for the lovely star sign of Gemini. So Gemini, what scribblings did I have down for you? And I saw, for some of you, big swatches of material. Like you was looking at certain swatches of material, whether some of you are changing your sofa or curtains, but I just saw somebody, like the little tiny swatches that they give you. I just felt like somebody was dealing with kinds of swatches, okay? There's some clothing that you've been trying on, or somebody around you's been trying on, and when they've put it on, it's like, it's a little bit tight, and it's as though Geminis are thinking, oh, I've put too many pounds on, this has got to change. It's as though somebody's gone to their wardrobe and doesn't feel comfortable in what they're wearing. So I do feel some kind of a change on diet, especially as we're going into the latter part of the year. It's as though you need to shift the pounds before you indulge in the Christmas spirits towards the end of the year, okay? We also got a hospital visit for some of you. I felt like there was some member of family that you are or will be visiting in hospital. So it could be a premonition. There's also about raffle tickets. Somebody going to be winning with a raffle ticket. And it's like a shock because whoever wins has never won on a raffle ticket before. So I felt that was significant for some of my Geminis. There's something about planting a tree as well, or moving a tree. The Spirit was showing me about this planting a tree or moving a tree, okay? And also, there's something about someone's looking for a certain book, an old book, and you're looking to purchase. So I feel like somebody's looking through eBay, looking through the old booksellers, trying to find this certain book, okay? We also had issues with a watch stops. If your watch stops this week or over the next couple of weeks before the end of this month, please make a note in the description box below and let me know. But there's something about somebody's wearing a watch and it'll stop at a certain time, and I feel like it's like 20 to 3. I feel like it's around that time, and that is Spirit coming through saying, it's as though somebody's thinking of somebody in spirit, or has been thinking of somebody in spirit, and it's their way of saying, we can hear you. When they stop a watch or a clock, okay, because it could be a clock on the wall actually, it's the message to say, we know you're thinking of us, and that's why they stop the time, to make you aware. I've also got the names for you of Melanie, Vanessa, Raymond and Jim, okay? Obviously Jim short for James, but These could be people around you, these could be people that you cross paths with in the near future, or it could be people in the spirit world, okay, on a memory link. And then it was weird, the song I had for you, it's an old song and it's Home on the Range. Home on the Range. I will drop the song in the description box below for you, okay? And there's something about someone visiting a race circuit. I just saw a race circuit. This could be a motorbike race circuit. It could be a horse or a dog track. It's something like that where it's a sporting event, but there's a circuit to it. So I felt that was key as well. So, Gemini, let's just shuffle the cards and see what's coming out for you. What have we got for Gemini? And we've got clearing, okay? And it says, clear the clutter. When in doubt, throw it out. Okay, so this could be a bit of a decluttering. It can also be on relationships as well, where some of you are thinking to yourself, I'm worth better than this, okay? I don't want to play second fiddle. I feel like that is key for some of you as well, because there's red in this card and red's about warning. So I do feel, you know, there's something about playing second fiddle here. I'm not good enough. It can be in a work sense as well. Not everybody works, but I do feel it's like to say, you know, I'm the underdog here, and yet you're doing all the work. Look, see all the paperwork going out over the water here. So don't play second fiddle, whether that's in a work ethic, a relationship, however that stands with you. Some of you could be learning music as well. I feel like Spirit is telling me about you've been learning to play a certain instrument, and it's saying you can throw the rule book away now because you can play naturally without sort of prompting. So I feel like there's something here about learning a new instrument as well. But the main emphasis is clear the clutter, okay? What doesn't serve you, whether that's in material or in the person sense, there's a clearing here. So Gemini, don't forget to check out my giveaway on the 1st of October. I'm not going to be here. Like I say, I need to get my book finished, so it could be a few weeks before I'm back on here. But until then, you take care of you. Bye then. Now going to read for the lovely star sign of Aquarius. So Aquarius, what little scribblings did I have down for you? And we've got a blue dress is important. This could be somebody wearing a blue dress, okay? Whether it's you wearing the dress, that could be significant. That will bring you good luck in a situation. But there's something about a blue dress. There's a bargain buy to be had as well for you, okay? You'll be out and about and it's like something that you've seen before and the price really comes down on it and you're really pleased that you waited. There's something about a lost piece of jewellery as well. I feel as though you'll go for something or somebody around you if it's not you yourself. And there's something about an emphasis on a piece of lost jewellery. It could also be lost jewellery that you come across and you find again. But the spirit was just saying to me, there's something about lost jewellery. There's an argument going on as well. I feel like you're the middleman, to be fair. I feel it's going on around other parties of your family and you're trying to smooth things out or be the mediator. So I feel like there's some argumentative energy going on around Aquarians at the minute. There's something about a broken bin as well. I don't know why Spirit showed it me, but there's something about a lid on a bin, a broken bin. I'm only the messenger, so I'm just passing what they showed me. There's also about divorce papers. It's as though somebody's going to be presented and it's either you serving the papers or the papers come to you. But either way, there's something about sorting out divorce papers, or you could be helping somebody sort out divorce papers. And there's something about a badge, pinning a badge on somebody, you know, like a birthday badge or a significant emblem of a badge. But there's something about a badge that you'll be dealing with or holding or purchasing. But there's something about this badge, but I feel like it's got a crest on it. Okay, so that's not going to resonate for all of you, but again, I'm just telling you what they are showing me. There was something about a briefcase as well. I felt like somebody was going through an old briefcase that belonged to somebody. I feel this could be gifted or willed if it's been left by somebody who's not long passed away. And I feel like it's the one with the catch that comes over, but the leather is really old. It's not a new briefcase, it's an old one. The names I had was Polly, Peter, Jamie and Neil around you, Aquarius. These can be people here on the earth plane. It can be people linked in the spiritual realms, okay, that come in on a memory link for you. It could be people that you meet in the near future, but keep those names on the back burner. And the song I had for you was When Will I See You Again? When will I see you again? That one. So I will put that song in the description box below. It could be a significant song that you hear out and about over the next couple of weeks. But it's, again, it's spirit just confirming we're listening to you, we know that you're thinking of us, and it's sort of them tuning in how they can. So when will I see you again? It can also mean for some of my Aquarians, you know, that somebody started up in a relationship maybe, and they work away and you don't see them, or they're in the forces, and it's that song of when will I see you again. So some people could be going through that and not seeing a loved one. So let's have a look. What's the key focus for Aquarius? And we've got Magnificence, beautiful card, and it says own your magnificence, the world needs your brilliance and grace. Okay, so it also says be proud of you. Okay, I feel like somebody's done a good deed or been generous. Okay, and to you it's like, I don't need any praise, but you don't realise how magnificent you are, how brilliant you are, how kind you are, Aquarius, for helping somebody out, okay, however that is going to fit in. So my lovelies, don't forget to enter my giveaway. That will be coming up about the 1st of October. I'm not going to be around for a few weeks, so I need to focus on this book that I'm trying to get finished. So until next time, you take care of you. Bye then. Now going to reading for the lovely star sign of Capricorn. So Capricorn, what jottings down did I have from you from Spirit? Mental health was struggling for some of you. I felt Spirit was coming through saying, you know, really struggling at the minute with some of you with your mental health, okay? There was something about taking yourself off on long walks. And this is on your own as well. I felt as though time was needed to try and sort your headspace out, and you're finding going out walking but on your own is really helping. So, you know, you could be walking for quite a while or cycling or what have you, but doing that is a good way, Spirit is saying, of getting yourself out of the four walls, okay, out into nature, out to anywhere you can just be quiet on your own and do some walking, and walking will help with this. There's something about someone searching for a specific item to buy of late. So you could be looking to buy something, an antique or a certain book or something like that. And I do feel like you're seeking to purchase an item at the minute, okay, or you're watching an item at the moment, but it's like a vintage item, an antique kind of item, I feel as well. There's good news coming in on a letter for you, Caps. And I don't know why, I haven't got this written down on here, but there's something about a gun cartridge, whether somebody finds a gun cartridge, but there's something about a gun cartridge, okay? Whether somebody's thinking of getting a license to hold a firearm, you know, could be for sporting reasons, whether you go on a day event where you're doing clay pigeon shooting, something like that. But there's something about a gun cartridge, okay? So however that's going to fit in. The good news in the letter, as I said, and the names that came through for you with Spirit was Hayley, Paul, an old name of Vernon, Kieran and Sophie. Now these names could be people here on the earth plane who you see day to day. It could be new people that will cross your path in the next couple of weeks, or it could be on a spiritual link coming in. The song I had for you was by Ozzy Osbourne, and it's Crazy Train, okay? I will put the song in the description box below, but yeah, Crazy Train, because this is how I feel some of you are feeling at the minute. You feel like you're on this crazy train and you just want to get off, and that's why Spirit are coming in to say there's some issues here with mental health, and you've got to get yourself out. I feel like some of you are keeping yourself within four walls, but they're saying walking will be really good to clear your head. And it's autumn now here in the UK, and It's beautiful. The weather we've had this week, it's been absolutely glorious sunshine with that nip in the air, but it's been beautiful for walking. So I do want to emphasise that. So let's just have a look at the cards and see what comes out as an emphasis on the card for you. What have we got for Capricorn, please? And we've got time. And it says, schedule a sacred date with yourself. You deserve time for your life. Okay? Because I feel at the minute, as I said, time's ticking on here. Time's ticking by. One day leads into another. And especially with this negative mindset that's going on. And it's sort of saying to you now, it's time to change. Time to, you know, change up the routine that I feel some of you have got yourself in. So my lovely Capricorns, don't forget to check out my giveaway on the 1st of October. I'm not going to be here for a few weeks, as I said, because I'm finishing off my book. So until next time, you take care of you. Bye then. I'm now going to be reading for the lovely star sign of Virgo. So Virgo, what did I have on my scribblings from Spirit for you? Okay, what did I sort of scribble down for you? And I picked up from Spirit that somebody has got an issue with a foot, a bad foot, and okay, causing pain. I felt like it was painful to put the foot down as well. If it's not you directly, it's somebody around you with feet, you know, feet issues, a foot issue. There was something about sorting through albums as well, looking through old video footage films, okay, and I mean like the old cine film stuff, sorting out something to do with films, old films, albums, sorting out pictures. I also had as well, there's going to be some news that sort of shocks you. It's like gossip that comes through that you sort of hear third hand, but the news that does come through, it is going to shock you a little bit, okay? So just to be mindful of that. The names I had coming through for you was Daphne, Malcolm, Bernie, Gemma and Jane. Now these people could be here on the earth plane. These could be people that associates that will cross your path over the next couple of weeks, or it could come through on a memory link in spirit, okay? So we had that going on. I also had somebody getting you angry. The sort of somebody keeps whinging and moaning, and it's as though, you know, it's on a daily thing where you hear this person keep repeating and moaning over the same thing, and it's starting to frustrate you. That's not going to resonate with everybody, but I did feel like sort of a person going on and what you would classify as just, oh, I wish they would stop their whinging. It could be somebody in your work ethics, okay? Not everybody works. It could be in your family. It could be your partner. But it's like, you know, you're playing the same old record over and over again. So the song I had for you that came out was Clocks, okay? Clocks by Coldplay. I will put that in the description box below. And I felt like the clock itself was significant with time. There's something about a time element around you, Virgo, at the minute. You've set a goal, or you've, you know, or there's a time-related issue that has got to be, you know, you've got to sort of get in and finish. So that is what I got for you. Let's just have a look in the card sense and see what comes out for you, Virgo. What have we got for Virgo? And we've got rejuvenation, okay? Get a good night's sleep, rejuvenate your body, mind and spirit. So you could be burning the candle at both ends here, and it's making you quite fragile. There's sort of things that you're letting wash over you at the minute, okay, where it's saying you need to take notice because it's starting to affect your health. So just to be mindful of that. So my lovely Virgos, don't forget to check out my giveaway on the 1st of October. I'm not going to be here for a few weeks, as I said, because I need to get this book finished. So until next time, you take care of you. Bye then. Now going to reading for the lovely star sign of Taurus. So Taurus, what did I have on my little scribblings for you from Spirit this week? Okay, we've got something about buying new clothes. It's like you've looked at your wardrobe and thinking, I need to, more or less, I think it's like the Taurians I was picking up with, it's about you've had a coat for years and years, your favourite winter coat, and you're looking at it, or you will be looking at it and thinking, well, I think that was its last winter. So I feel like there's something about purchasing a new coat for some of you, okay? There was something about finding an item of jewellery, and I feel like this is when you're out and about. You could be walking around somewhere and it's as though you come across an item of jewellery, okay? There's also something about news of someone having to have stitches, okay? I felt like there was stitches needed, whether, I'm not saying it's you directly, but it could be somebody around you who has a fall or a trip and stitches are needed. I was just seeing stitches, and I felt like it was on the elbow, sort of around that part of the arm area. That spirit was showing me. There's news of a wedding as well. There's also an issue where somebody's trying to sugarcoat something to you, okay? Just to be mindful, really, because I feel it's a warning coming in, where they're trying to sort of soft soap you on an issue, just trying to butter you up, really, trying to get sort of humour you, in a sense, trying to get into your good books, okay? But just to be mindful of them, whoever it is. It's as though they're trying to make out that they're all nicey, but there's something you need to watch out for. They're not as nicey as they make out. This could be a relative, this could be somebody in a work ethic, but a little bit of deceit around you, Taurus. Then, the song I had for you was Queen, I Want to Break Free, because I feel some of you feel restricted at the moment. Feel like there's some restrictions placed upon you. This could be to do with health reasons, this could be to do with work, okay, where you're asked to do more than the norm in your work. I also had something about stamps. Could see stamp albums, or somebody looking to buy a stamp album, something significant around stamps, okay? And again, that's not going to resonate for everybody, but I'm just getting what I was sort of jotted down here, okay? And there's something about looking for an old purse or wallet that's in the back of somebody's drawer. There's something inside an old purse or an old wallet. That spirit was saying somebody needs to dig this out for a reason, whatever that reason may be, okay? Now, the names I had for you were Sheila, Mark, Anthony, Rachel. So, any of those names could be people here around you on the earth plane that could also be linked into the spiritual realms. So it could be people that you will be crossing paths with or speaking to as well over the next couple of weeks. So to be mindful of that, okay? So my lovelies, let's just start shuffling the cards and see what the overall energy is for you then. What have we got for Taurus? And we've got boundaries. And I felt that, didn't I? I said there was like some kind of control element going on around you. But it's saying set boundaries, protect your precious time and energy. Because I felt like the control and the sugarcoating, that energy around you, was taking precious time off you. And it's like you've got to set your boundaries now and sort of like see between that negative energy and protect your precious time and energy. I just feel that there's somebody taking liberties, Taurus. I could also feel as though some of you are taking too much work on, snowballing yourself. And it's like, wow, I've got to set boundaries here. You know, I can't cope with this workload. It could be somebody in your, you know, work environment if you're not self-employed. It's also boundaries to do with your health if you don't work, you know, and it's like, I've got to set good goals, good boundaries around me. So however that's going to fit in. So my lovely Taurians, as I said, there's a giveaway on the 1st of October that runs the whole of October, so look out for that. I'm not going to be here for a few weeks because I need to get my book finished. So until next time, you take care of you. Bye then. Now going to reading for the lovely star sign of Pisces. So Pisces, what scribblings did I have down for you? And I had something about swimming. I don't know whether it's you're taking somebody to learn to swim or you're taking up the exercise of swimming, but I felt like swimming was a key part around some of my Pisces. There was something about links with Portugal, whether you're thinking of going away to Portugal, but there's something to do with a link around Portugal as well. There was a hospital visit scheduled in. It's an appointment that comes through out of the blue, so you didn't expect it, or somebody around you doesn't expect it. There's something that drops through the door where you've been billed and overpriced for something, and that'll get you a little bit annoyed, and that's something that you've got to sort out, or whether you've got to help somebody sort out something where they've been overpriced. There's something about medals, whether you own medals from a family member or whether you're looking to buy medals. Or you're in an event where you're given a medal as a team. There's something about medals anyway. There's something saying that you could do with a getaway, a small weekend away, or there's somebody around you at the moment through health reasons needs to have some time out. Spirit was really sort of showing me that time needs to be, given to get away from a certain situation. And the song that I had come through for you was David Gray's Sail Away. And I will put that song in the description box below. And I felt like Spirit were bringing this in because that's what you need to do. You need to sail away at the minute, away from some really pressing issues that are concerning you, making you feel ill as well, giving you some worry. And this is what was sort of coming in around for Pisces. And there's something funny about socks. Okay, there's something funny about a pair of socks around Pisces. Now I'm going to leave that with you, whatever that may be, whether that's you go out one day and you look down, you've got odd socks on, or there's a hole in the sock or something like that. But I felt like there was something about socks. Now the names that I had come out for you, Pisces, was Christine, we've got Cheryl, we had Albert, we had Stephen, and we had the name of Rose. Now these names could be somebody who's on the earth plane around you, it could be somebody who crosses your path in the next couple of weeks, or it could be on a spiritual link. So just to remember those names, okay? So let's just shuffle the cards and see what's coming out in those for you. What is the key emphasis on the card for you, Pisces? And we've got courage, be brave, okay? Take the leap, your courage will see you through. So if you've got some doubts at the minute, if you've got some worries or you feel like you're battling something, you've got the courage to do this, you've got the courage to see it through, to face your fears, okay? And as it says here, your courage will see you through, so take the leap. So you could be on the fence with something at the minute. Should I, shouldn't I? And in the Spirit is saying there, take the leap. Regarding the song that we had for you, it could be a song that you could hear as well when you're out and about. And it's a way of Spirit linking in, really. If you've been thinking about somebody in the spirit world, then they tune in by sending certain songs through. And I feel if you do hear the song, then obviously please let me know in the description box below, okay? So don't forget my giveaways on the 1st of October. It runs the whole of October. I'm not going to be here for a few weeks to get my book finished. So until next time, you take care of you. Bye then. I'm now going to be reading for the lovely star sign of Cancer. So Cancer, what scribblings did I have down for you? And first of all, Spirit was showing me repairs. There's something in the house that's not safe, and it's saying repairs are top priority, okay? You've got to finish off loose ends. I feel there's lots of projects that Cancer's got on the anvil at the minute. You've probably jotted things down and it's like, oh, I'll leave that. Yes, we'll sort that. It's not really that important, but these things that weren't important for DIY purposes are now urgently important. There's something about a structural element for some of you that needs sorting sooner rather than later, okay? There's something about headaches, frequently suffering with headaches, and this needs looking into. It's not you directly, then it's somebody around you who may be saying, you know, I'm suffering with a migraine, I'm suffering with a headache, but they're becoming like the norm. The headaches are like a permanent headache, and that needs looking into, okay? I also had the names of Jerry, Louise, Steve and Paula. Those names were significant around cancers. Now this could be people on the earth plane, it can be on a spiritual link, or it could be a person that you may cross paths with in the next couple of weeks. There's also about bumping into somebody that you haven't seen for ages. You could be out and about, just on your daily routines, and it's like you just bump into a person that you haven't seen for a few months as well. The song that I had coming through for you was by Queen, and it's The Show Must Go On. And I felt as though this was around some of my cancers where there's been somebody let you down on a product or a venue. It's as though, like I say, there's planning gone into this, or it's a holiday that's been planned and then there's last minute changes. And it's like, you know, well, the show must go on, the holiday must go on. It's that kind of a vibe, okay? So I will drop that in the description box below, that song title for you. So, my lovely Cancers, let's just shuffle the cards and see what emphasis we've got coming out in the card for you. And we've got truth. Tell the truth. Integrity is the key to living an authentic life. Okay, so there's something about seeking the truth around an issue this week. Being true to yourself as well. Because that person wears blue and I work with colour, and it's like on an emotional sense you're hiding a lot of things, you're withholding the way you truly feel about something, okay? You're isolating yourself as well, Cancer. As I said, I feel like you've got to be true to yourself here and let somebody know how you're truly feeling at the minute, because you are isolating yourself. And I feel the cat element comes in as well. Not everybody owns a cat, but I feel this is a cat in spirit coming through here for one of my Cancers, okay? And I do feel it was like a Persian type cat. It was an expensive breed. So I do feel this could be key for somebody who's lost a cat recently. The cat is significant on that card. So my lovely Cancers, don't forget to check out the giveaway that comes out on the 1st of October. That's running the whole of October. I'm not going to be here for a few weeks, so I need to get this book finished. So until next time, you take care of you. Bye then. Now going to be reading for the lovely star sign of Scorpio. So Scorpio, what did I have down in my scribblings for you? And it was about recognition and praise. Okay, it's as though you're praised for something, or you're awarded something, or somebody thanks you for all what you've done for them, okay? Whether it's your organisation you work for, whether it's somebody close to you. But there's something about recognition and praise, which sometimes Scorpios don't sort of accept very well, because they do things out of their heart and soul, okay? And they don't feel like they need rewarding because it's something that they're passionate with and do out of empathy. But I feel there's going to be some praise. It could be extra money if you're working. It could just be a gift from a friend. It's that kind of an energy. There's a windfall coming in for you as well, Scorpio. Unexpected money coming in as a windfall. And there's an energy boost coming in. I feel the Scorpios that I'm tuning in with have had like lethargic energy. Everything's been really too much trouble. But it's as though the universe has put a plug up your backside and it's like, vroom, Okay, and you get this really spurt of energy of wanting to do things, clear things, throw things out. It's like this energy, and you'll think to yourself, gosh, where did this come from? But yeah, you're like super boosted. So we had that coming in. There's also surprise coming in for you as well, Scorpio. It could be surprise communication, good news in a letter. There's also an invitation arrives for you. This could be for a party of a relative, something like that that comes in. There was also something about a red door is significant. Okay, there's a sort of a door that's red, that is going to play a big part, whether you're going through that door and you meet somebody, or whether that door is a house with a red door on it, or a property. There's something about a red door anyway. We also have the names coming out for you of Holly, Madison, Jennifer and Casey. Now these names could be somebody here on the earth plane, it can be people who cross your path in the near future, or it could be those in the spirit world who are coming through for you. And the song choice that I had for you was Gwen Stefani's What You Waiting For, okay? And I will put that song in the description box below, and it's like, Scorpio, what are you waiting for? Okay, it's as though everything is lined up for you, everything is coming in for you, and it's like, right, what are you waiting for? Get on with the job that you need to do. I feel there's a job around Scorpio that you need to tackle, you need to get into. Like me, I'm a Scorpio and I need to get my book finished, okay? So that is my challenge. What are you waiting for? Get on with it, okay? So let's just shuffle the cards and see what's coming out in the cards for you. What have we got for the lovely Scorpios? And we've got time. See, time is now. Time is of the essence. Time is ticking. No more waiting on time. Schedule a sacred date with yourself. You deserve time for your life. And I feel this is a big message for Scorpios, because time, where Scorpios are with time, they give their time to everybody else except for themselves. And this is a key message. I mean, look what I'm doing, guys. I've said at the very start of this message, I've got to pull away from YouTube for a few weeks, because I need to find the time to finish my novel that I've been working on for the last sort of 5 years. And it's like Spirit have said, whoa, now's the time, you've got to get this done. Okay, so yeah, message of time here, and to take that on board. So my lovely Scorpios, don't forget to check out my giveaway. It starts on the 1st of October. I will put that out, runs the whole of October. I'm not going to be here for a few weeks, but until I am back with you, you take care of you. Bye then.